When I first saw the trailer for Blonde, I thought the movie was gonna be great. You see, it had the perfect recipe for success. It had a great cast with Ana de Armas and Adrien Brody. Behind the camera, you had Andrew Dominik, who's made movies like Killing Them Softly and another near 3-hour long movie, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. And by the looks of it, this movie was gonna have some stunning cinematography. With all the talent involved, it really could have been great. But then I watched the movie, and it was absolute dookie. And I think there's one really important reason for this. So join me, and let's take a deep dive into the failure of Blonde. First of all, I'd like to say I pretty much know nothing about Marilyn Monroe. And after that movie, I still don't know anything. So I'm not gonna touch on how disrespectful it was to the legacy of her life. And I wanna touch on more technical and story aspects as to why it failed. This movie is the perfect example of style over substance. On the surface, it has some pretty good technical aspects, but the story is absolute trash. Let's talk about the very small list of positives in this movie. It has great cinematography. It's shot in black and white and 4:3 aspect ratio, and it really brings you into the time period. The acting is also phenomenal in this movie, and not a single actor or actress does a bad job. But that's pretty much it. This movie has great style, but that comes with a lackluster substance. None of the characters change throughout the movie. At the beginning of the movie, Marilyn Monroe is just sad and depressed. And at the end of the movie, she's the exact same, just maybe a little bit more sad and depressed. And this makes it really hard to get invested in the story. The movie is also really long. I think they could have cut this down by like 30 minutes and it would have been a perfect length. But there's so many extra scenes in here that just didn't need to be done. And I know how I just said how the cinematography was super good, but there's one aspect of it I didn't really like. You see, in the middle of the scenes, the aspect ratio would just change. One shot would be in black and white, and in the very same scene, the next shot would be in color. And this was so distracting. Although the movie might have had some good technical aspects, it really fell flat in its writing. And that's why I think Blonde was an absolute failure. If you want to know the latest upcoming movies, then click this video right here, and I'll see you there. Subscribe, peace!